Honestly, I don't know what's working and what's not. This has been a very frustrating process where my live stream is just acting up so bad. I really don't understand why. It just is. So I mean, honestly, we're gonna see what happens. I'm pulling up the stream right now, trying to get it out. It's just kind of just everything that could go wrong kind of has in terms of scheduling, getting everything out, and this live stream itself. So we'll see if things are working, but we're getting things ready. I'm kind of doing like a million things at once. I will get the trades and all the information up as a lot of things have kind of happened. It kind of does feel like, by the way, everybody knows here I'm a Phillies fan. It's what Philly Menaces is. It's me and Jack. I kind of just feel like the Phillies are done, which is just awesome. They made 2 trades and then said, we're done after that. I'm trying to get this out as fast as I can to everybody. I think things are finally sort of working, kind of. The key thing is that a lot of things have happened. I think some of the most recent trades is Luke Weaver went to the Pirates. Dalton Varsho went to the Astros. And then trying to think what else happened. Adley went to Boston. And then, yeah, I mean, outside of that, it's kind of just been a cacophony of other stuff. I do apologize for everyone here. People who know me, my name's Nick Fernbauer, Silver Ranch. Oh, and just like that, nope, I'm completely wrong. Tampa Bay just acquired Tyler Wells, and the Cubs just picked up Clay Holmes. So the Cubs have now picked up Braxton Garrett, Kevin Gausman, and now Clay Holmes. So now they've completely revamped and restocked their entire starting pitching, which, you know, kudos to them. That's as good as you can get for a team who badly needs it. You need starting pitching help like them. So I'm trying to see if I can get other sort of things up here. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of in just a mess right now. I'm pulling up YouTube TV to get like the news. Well, I say the news, kind of just get myself on MLB Network so I can kind of see what's going on. I'm just going to leave that there, as we're sitting about an hour away from the deadline. I mean, some things I want to note. So the Phillies made 2 moves, for anyone wondering. Philly got Luis Arias and Caleb Killian from the Giants, as they gave up their number 4 prospect, and I believe or someone else. Oh, and then it was right-handed pitcher Ramon Marquez, and then another right-handed pitcher, Marty Gare. And then they also picked up Brooks Raley, a left-handed reliever from the Mets, and they sent over outfielder John Spikerman and Luke Gabrish. So again, 2 very good trades, but it still just feels like Philly needs more. And the issue is time's running out, and I don't think Philly's going to get more right now, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong. As we hit the last hour, keeping an eye out for things. It's so real. Nobody is ever happy with what their team does, for the most part, unless your name's the Dodgers. I'm still boiling inside about that Scooble trade. Oh, Tyrone Taylor also went to the Cubs as a little depth bat. I didn't even see that. Oh man, the Mets just went full teardown here. They traded away Clay Holmes, Freddie Peralta. They traded away 4 relievers now: Luke Weaver, Huskar, Brazoban, AJ Minter, and Brooks Raley. And they also just sent Tyrone Taylor away. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, it looks like the Yankees are actually working on a trade right now to get outfielder Helio Ramos. A decent bat, unfortunately. For anyone who has watched the Giants knows he is probably one of the worst gloves out there. I'm talking somehow worse than Nick Castellanos, so I am indeed alive, Dark Purple. I hope you are doing awesome. Yeah, no, it's been a minute. I've been kind of all over the damn place. I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in, even if it's just for a second or a few seconds. We're sitting at 22 views so far. And cheers out to anyone who can see this, because I do genuinely enjoy this. I'm trying to get a little live capture up here to we're getting this up, and then I'm gonna put my video capture. I'm not used to doing this sort of stuff. You'll probably see a million things sitting here, but yeah, I'll show this here because, again, this is just MLB deadline news, and I'll probably only show it for a second. As you can see right there, Yankees are looking to try to get Helio Ramos. Per Ken Rosenthal, I don't know if this will happen. It would be really funny if this does happen. Outside of that, it's just been Clay Holmes. A's really haven't done much. Not a ton of stuff so far. But if you're enjoying this, make sure you like, you share this around. I always do have a blast doing these live streams. Me and Jack have talked. We are getting back rolling for games. We both kind of hit a rough skid between the summer, kind of losing motivation between the job market, and then both of us having to move. So let's just say things have kind of been a little hectic over the last 2 months. It's interesting to see how much the Cubs and White Sox have been buying. Oh, this is a big one, actually. I'll click this tweet. Per Fine Sand, it looks like the Twins are not going to trade Ryan Jeffers. I'm a little shocked by that, but I'm also not, because it sounds like they're not going to trade Joe Ryan, and if they weren't going to trade Joe Ryan by now, I had a feeling he was probably going to stay as well, since he has a decent bit of team control left. I've been doing good, Dark Purple. Yeah, things have been good. It's been a little hectic. As you can see, I just moved back home for a little bit because the job market's been a grand old time. But save for that, I've been doing well. Can't complain. Not much really yet. I keep kind of sitting here and refreshing. Kind of doing a mixture between going back and forth on Twitter and baseball tonight. Oh, a big one I did see, actually. The Cardinals sent Dustin May and Jojo Romero to a division rival in the Brewers, which is a very interesting one. Jojo Romero has been actually very good for the Cardinals for about the last... Oh, God, I just realized he's been there since 2022. He's been there for 4 years. So he's been there for a while. And then Dustin May came over this past year. Decent enough starter, given how battered the Brewers are right now. And how much their back end of the starting rotation is really just terrible. I think that's a really good move for them. I'm trying to think of what other moves there were. This isn't as much of a tweet, but it is really funny. Or it's not much of a tweet. It's not much of a trade, but it is just a funny meme. This is really me. I'm just like scrolling up on my mouse every minute, trying to keep up with the news of what's going on. Yep, it's confirmed. Clay Holmes and Tyrone Taylor are heading to the Mets. Again, if you're a Cubs fan, you got to be so happy. I know you kind of lost out on Scooble, but to get Braxton Garrett, Clay Holmes, and Kevin Gausman to go with your two very talented starters of Matthew Boyd and Shota Imanaga, you got to be really happy with that. Especially, again, Clay Holmes seems like such an insignificant move, but if you've watched, he's been like the one starter for the Mets who's been able to give you length and talent. And given the Cubs have not had a righty that's really panned out this year, and you get Kevin Gausman on kind of like a buy low, I mean, those are two righties who could really come up huge for the Cubs in the playoffs. This team is very underratedly good. Like, PCA might win MVP this year. That's how good the Cubs look right now. I got you. Well, thank you for tuning in anyways, Dark Purple. I hope you're having an awesome day. Just shooting a link out to other friends and stuff like that as I'm heading back to my good old Twitter. I can't believe the Phillies aren't going to make another trade. I feel like they need to. As we're getting down to the last, we got 50 minutes left. I feel like Philly needs to make at least one more trade. Even if it's not for a starter, at least for one more reliever. If they're not going to make another bat trade, which I don't think they are at this point. Well, I'm glad to see you. Like I said, thank you for tuning in. This is kind of harsh. A lot of people are giving the Braves some crap. I actually don't think their moves are that bad. None of them are really going to light the world on fire, but like Malley, Lane Thomas, Bailey Falter was kind of questionable. And, oh God, who was the other guy? They got 4 players. The Braves got a 4th guy, and I can't remember who. Forgive me as I go and look now because, again, kind of a lot happened. And Brent, I was about to say Bruce. Brent Suter from the Angels. I don't think those are bad additions by any means. They're not sexy, obviously. The Bailey Falter one's a bit questionable, but I mean, Tyler Malley's on a buy low and has had success. Lane Thomas will at least help with the platoon of, so you don't keep running out Mike Yaz every day, especially against lefties, because he's been god-awful against lefties. And then, what was the other one? Oh, and then Brent Suter, I mean, you can never complain about getting bullpen. He's a decent enough reliever. So, I don't know. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see as we get to the last hour. You gotta love everybody just coping at this deadline. But if you've been watching along with the deadline, let me know. I mean, what trades do you think have been the best so far? All right. Oh, I did see this. I almost forgot. The Cubs, again, another good thing the Cubs have done. You mean, again, Clay Holmes, Tyrone Taylor, Kevin Gausman, Braxton Garrett, and now they just picked up Ryan Zephyr-John from the Angels. One of the few Angels relievers who didn't suck, besides like Brent Suter. So that's another great get for the Cubs. Truthfully, like the Cubs, on my mind, are probably the biggest winner from this deadline. Because the offense was not their issue. We all knew that going into this. The offense was decent enough for them. And they have enough talent there to, like, they have a few guys who are underachieving, but they got enough talent to get to the playoffs offensively. The pitching has been where their problems have been. The bullpen's been inconsistent, and their starting pitching has been destroyed by injuries. So, I love this for Chicago. The Cubs got to be so happy right now. Cubs fans have got to be so freaking happy. Let's see if I can find a list of like the... Let's see if I can find... Here we go. I think... it's not terrible, actually. Oh, the Phillies got something else. Don't forget. They traded away Nolan Hoffman. Actually, that was a good move that they got him. They got something in return for a guy who sucked. There was some weird ones. There was this weird trade where the Blue Jays traded with the Rangers for Josh Smith. Like, the Blue Jays have been really, like, they've been doing a lot of weird stuff. Because they picked up Jameson Taillon, they picked up Josh Smith, they picked up Jose Soriano. I swear there was another one. Yeah, they did a 1-for-1 swap from Dalton Varsho for Spencer Arrighetti. I really don't get a lot of these moves. They're not bad. I actually like the moves the Blue Jays are making. It's just kind of confusing because they're adding a lot of talent for a team that's pretty much out of the playoffs. But they're not giving up like anything I would say like significant. Adam Macko's okay, but nothing special. They got decent amount of stuff in return for giving Kevin Gausman to the Cubs. I'm trying to find that Jose Soriano trade. Here it is. Aaron Namala, Eddie Micheletti, and Angel Rivero. That Robbie Ray trade still makes me really sad. I really thought Philly was going to get him. And there really hasn't been much link for the Phillies. The only other one I saw was they were looking at Casey Mize with like the Diamondbacks, and I thought it was the Rays were the other two teams. So there's a possibility Casey Mize gets moved right at the deadline. I think that's like the last thing I think Philly's looking at. Unless they get like a last second call for a reliever, which, you know, I would be trying to do given he can never have enough relief help, and this bullpen is still very questionable. It's not as bad now. Having Brad Keller back would have been nice, though. Yeah, it's just kind of been dead for the last little bit. I like the move for the Rays, getting Tyler Wells. That'll be a nice addition given... Well, that's ironic. The only other reliever who hadn't sucked for the Rays has been former Oriole All-Star Brian Baker. So that's a funny one. So that'll be a nice addition to the Rays, getting Tyler Wells. It's not been, like, crazy loud for a lot of, like... There hasn't been, like, I mean, obviously, Scooble and Arise have been the two big blockbusters, obviously, for Philly and the Dodgers. But there hasn't been a lot of, like, crazy big moves. Especially through this last, like, I would say 3 hours. There's been some trades. There's been some trades. Just nothing really exciting. There's the one downside when you do stuff like this, because when you hit a lull like this, and usually the last hour is supposed to be when things, you know, start happening, but it really doesn't feel like this. I mean, the only other thing I've seen, like, Alex Call's been getting some calls. Again, Casey Mize was getting looked at. Joe Ryan was getting a call or two. But outside of that, all the big names are gone. Like, Robbie Ray's gone. Scooble's gone. Twins got bullpen help. The Pirates got bullpen help. Although I heard they're trying to get one more reliever to help. By the way, one of my favorite trades for this entire deadline, the Pirates getting Luke Weaver. They badly needed a closer. They badly needed a guy, or at the very least, they badly needed a setup guy. And Luke Weaver's got a year and a half of, like, a year, this year, and then next year of team control. If baseball doesn't get locked out, obviously, but... yeah. But, I mean, honestly, another team I like, the White Sox, again, not sexy options, but Luis Castillo, you're on a buy low. You really like... I mean, Luis Castillo's got some good stuff. He's having a really bad year with the Mariners, but I think that's not a terrible move for the White Sox. Brenton Doyle's a nice bit of offensive help. Brazoban, I love that move for the White Sox to get a decent setup man to help Grant Taylor out, especially since you sent Dominguez packing, which I think was the right call. And then Joey Bart from Atlanta because, well, you all know how bad the White Sox catcher situation is. A cheap buy low on a team that's hitting well. I will always agree, though. The MLB trade deadline is always the most exciting thing. NBA is okay, and NHL is alright. NFL is always some doo-doo. Oh, here we go. That took me a minute to find it, but here we go. Heliot Ramos is now officially a New York Yankee. Per John Heyman. I always say his name wrong. John Heyman. Heliot Ramos is going to the Yankees. So the Yankees are making another move. Which, that's not a bad idea, actually. So... wow. That's a big one right there. Kind of hoping Philly was going to do something else. It really does not feel like the Phillies are going to do anything else, which will really suck if that happens. uh, baseball will begin soon enough after these moves, but I'm a little disappointed in Philly. I would have liked them to make at least one more move. Personally, I would have liked them to get a starter. And there's still time. The Mariners have been getting calls for both Emerson Hancock and George Kirby, so my hope is that one of those names goes to Philly or Casey Mize. Like, those are kind of my only shots at maybe Philly will do something else, is if they get one of those two names. Or one of those three names, let me rephrase it. Again, really, there hasn't been much. I hope everybody is enjoying the stream, by the way. Sounds like the Blue Jays will not be trading Jeff Hoffman. Which I thought was interesting, because I thought Blue Jays fans would want him ran out of town after how bad he's been, because he's been, well, really bad. But doesn't seem like it. Nothing else as far as I've seen. Again, it's been kind of a small swap. Oh, here we go. The Red Sox are making a swap with the Giants. This is an interesting swap. Marcelo Meyer is going to go to the Giants in exchange for Eric Miller, who has been, I believe, the Giants' closer through most of the year. So that's an interesting one, if that does happen. Sports Daily KC. Royals add a hard-throwing reliever from the Phillies. Yeah, you guys will not enjoy Nolan Hoffman, just letting you know. He was very buns. That was an expensive trade as well. Apparently, for the Cubs, they sent their number 2 prospect in their system, Jefferson Rojas, to the Mets. So again, the Cubs are going all in this year, and I can't blame them. Again, you're having an MVP season from PCA, and you still get really good production from Matthew Boyd and Imanaga. Top effect, your offense is still very, very good with guys like Michael Bush, among others. I feel like you have to kind of just go for it at this point. Don't have much to lose, especially because the Cubs saw how fast Philly can slide. And they, one bad week, and the Cubs are right back with Philly, the Diamondbacks, the Pirates, the Marlins, the Padres, everybody in, fighting for those last few spots. So, and I know the Cubs probably want to do everything in their power to catch Milwaukee right now, especially since Milwaukee has struggled at times through July. Nothing crazy, but... Oh, here's another one. Per John Heyman, the Brewers are acquiring Antonio Senzatella, the top reliever from the Rockies, who, by the way, I'm going to just show it right here. He's been a very bad pitcher through most of his career, but this year, man, he's having a hell of a year. They moved him to the reliever, to the bullpen. They had him start throwing his cutter more, and he's been finding a lot of success in cores, so... I know the Brewers love bringing in guys like him, so that's a very, very savvy move for Milwaukee right there. Hmm. Yeah, my team's gonna make me really sad, ain't it? They're gonna do nothing like usual. Surely Philly's got to make one last trade. Because it's just not going to be a good look if they stopped with those two moves and get checkmated the rest of the day. Like, I know I'm not alone on that sort of mindset. Oh, here's another one. The Red Sox got Eli White, and the Braves got a right-handed pitcher, Tyler Uberstein. What's some other ones I missed? Oh, yeah, Ben Rortvedt went to the Dodgers for, like, the third time in a year. Because that's funny. Oh, and the Dodgers got Chris Bubich from the Royals because, yeah, just keep giving them pitchers, guys. Let's just let them have a million starters who are all good. Rays got Liam Hicks, which I thought was a really good move. Mariners got Taylor Ward, which I really liked for them. The Guardians got Joe Adell. Thank you, Philly, for not being stupid and picking Joe Adell. That's about it from what I've seen. We're gonna take like a minute or two break, and when I come back, we will roll through the last 30 minutes of this deadline and then talk a little bit about it. Hi guys, welcome back to the trade deadline with your boy Silver Ranch. Oh my God, Los. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing awesome, man. Yeah, so this deadline has been kind of boring, I can't lie. Not terrible, just kind of boring. Figures I come on when, like, nothing's been happening. Because, you know, awesome. We got 30 minutes left till the end. Yeah, it's been a... Yeah, you can keep it open or closed. It really don't matter. But yeah, this deadline's been insanely boring. I'm doing fantastic, Carlos. Oh God, you're doing a summer history course? Good luck, brother. That sounds so boring. I'm doing alright. Things been decent. I wish the deadline was more exciting right now, man. This last hour has been so dead. There has been basically nothing. The only trade I think I've seen, I think Clay Holmes happened. The Clay Holmes trades happened, and then the Helio Ramos to the Yankees trade happened. Outside of that, there hasn't been shit for anything. It's been so boring. I hate when this happens. Oh my God. Ugh. No, we're showing this right now. Look at this crap. This is Eric Miller's Baseball Savant page. Ew. I know he doesn't get a lot of he doesn't get a lot of like swings bads outside the zone, but when your whiff percentages in the 97th percentile and you strike out a lot of people, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. You get a lot of ground balls. It's not a bad thing. The hard hit rate, again, is very good as well. Like, dude, this dude is nasty. That was courtesy of Ben Verlander, which is ironic. Got a B so far. Nothing too exciting. I see. No, it's just... Dude, LeBron, I'm just... Carlos, I'm never going to hear... Jag will never let me hear the end of this. If the 76ers win a championship this year, it's gonna be on site. Like, every night, I'm never going to hear the end of this as a Celtics fan. I know Will probably be in the same boat with me there. Oh, man, this has been so freaking dead. I guess the trade's official now. I'll show it through Baseball America as I showed that page. Marcelo Mayer is going to the Giants in exchange for left-handed pitcher Eric Miller. That is actually official now. Whoa. No, never mind, folks. Okay, red alarm. Foster Griffin's gone. He's now a Cleveland Guardian. What? Oh, shit. Okay, the Nats really just said fuck this year and threw it in the garbage. I cannot believe that. What? Why did they trade him away? They traded their all-star pitcher, one of the best acquisitions I thought the Nats made, on a 3-year deal, and they just sent him straight to Cleveland. I'll be glad he's not in my division anymore, but fucking... Really? Really? Okay, never mind. Oh my God. Okay, well, I said I needed things to heat up. There you go. The Nats just sent away Clay Holmes. Or not Clay Holmes, I'm so dumb. The Nats sent away Foster Griffin. What the hell? This will be an interesting thing. That signifies some stuff's gonna happen before the deadline. I did not think Foster Griffin was gonna get shipped off at this point. I thought if he wasn't gone before the last hour, he wasn't gonna get traded. Wow. That's a big get for Cleveland there. Especially a team that is hanging on for dear life with all the injuries and the underachieving, their really bad offense. You get a starter like that to pair with Gavin Williams. That's a really good move from Cleveland. Holy hell. There's the Eli White trade. Yeah, oh my God. My. keeping you updated through the last, we got 22 minutes. Something tells me some more shit's gonna happen. I am now so convinced this is not over yet. That something dumb's gonna happen in these last 20-ish minutes. I feel like the Mariners are gonna do something really stupid. They were calling about a few guys. In specific, the three names were Emerson Hancock, George Kirby, and Randy Arozarena. Randy and Kirby have sounded like a package for some reason. So that's an interesting one if that does happen. My goodness, I can't believe that. I cannot believe the Nats just traded away Foster Griffin. Is that actually, like, true? Yeah, it is. I can't believe that. What the hell? It's confirmed by Yahoo Sports. This is true. He is gone. Unbelievable. I can't believe that. I'm wondering what the details are going to look like for that package, but man, that's going to be a... Oh man. I'm going to step away for 1 minute and I'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Oh my god. I still can't believe that Foster Griffin trade actually happened. But it did. Oh, it happened. And it's kind of insane. But yeah, things have been moving pretty well. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like you're having a blast, Los. Oh man. Never mind. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Nope. Jeff Hoffman is gone. Okay. Yep. More stuff happened. Yep. Jeff Hoffman just went to the Minnesota Twins. Here we go. The Twins still adding right now to get bullpen help. Which, again, I give them a lot of credit. They're right outside the wild card. They know Cleveland's playing like garbage. And the only thing they really need help with is their bullpen. So... you get Jeff Hoffman to go with A.J. Minter. I'm pretty sure they got a third reliever as well. I forget who, but... man, okay. Jeff Hoffman. Wow, there we go. There's some more. Like I said, I needed more to happen to make me feel like I was getting excited. Yeah. Nah, it sounds like you're having a blast, Los. Oh my god. I'm going to be really disappointed if Philly does not add anybody else. But it just feels like that's the case. It feels like Philly's not going to add another name. They really need to, because their starting rotation... I mean, if one of Luzardo, Wheeler, or Sanchez goes down, they're screwed. And I mean, their 4 spot's a black hole this season. You can't bank on Andrew Painter bouncing back to be the 4 at this point. I just feel like that's not a logical... that just doesn't make genuine sense at this point. But that feels like what Philly's going to do, and I know that's going to blow up in their face, so... It's going to be on them as we roll on through into the last 15 minutes of this deadline. I can't believe that. Just kind of depressing that Philly's going to just do nothing here. I just heard my dad say Jeff Hoffman to the Twins, as I already let everybody know online. Summer's been alright. The job search has been brutal. Like, absolutely god-awful. I will say, though, since I have a minute on here, everybody, well, I know it's just you right now, Lois, but for anyone here who watches and you're from the Ranch Nation, you tune on to my videos here and there that I do here with Jack for Philly Menaces. I will be getting uploading back, rolling, not tomorrow because I'm going to be out in Severn, like a few hours away, or a little while, but starting Wednesday and on, I'm going to try to get myself at least back to 1 upload a day. And I want to get back. I'm going to try to do a live stream one of Thursday or Friday. I'm going to try. Because I do want to finish up Dispatch soon. I do want to get back and play some Geometry Dash and finish up Star Road. So, yeah. Orioles add prospect Chris Franklin from the Nats. Nice. I'm so depressed. My team's gonna do nothing. And the worst part is, I said Philly needed to trade away Alec Boehm. They're not going to. They really needed to, and they're not going to. And then on top of that, of needing to send Alec Boehm packing, they needed a 4th starter, and they're really not gonna fix either of those glaring holes. The coach has returned. Sucks. I'm gonna be freaking sad. Go on, Philly, just break my heart. Just let these next 13 minutes roll by without you doing anything. What'd that say? If I'm the Yankees, I'm making a quick call to the Reds and doing anything I can to get Tyler Stevenson. So it sounds like the Rockies aren't going to trade Hunter Goodman, which that's really stupid from the Rockies if that's truthfully the case. I don't know why you would hold on to him when you're not good as a franchise. Guess maybe he's someone you build around for the future, but... Oh, joy. Gotta love it. Twitter went broken again. Whoopee! Oh, Twitter's such a broken piece of garbage. There we go. I give the Mets a lot of credit for getting some decent value. Was Senzatella really their longest tenure player? That's really sad, actually. As we get to the last, we're rolling close to the deadline, folks. We got 12 minutes. Probably a little less than that, but no other trades since the Foster Griffin and Jeff Hoffman trades happened. Again, I still feel like the Mariners are going to try to do something crazy at the last, ship off something big at the last minute, which I know will crush their franchise souls. But it feels weird that they would sell off Castillo, trade for Taylor Ward, and it just feels like there's something weird there. Also, Texas in the mix. Like, they have done literally nothing except trade away what was it? Josh Smith for Adam Macko, which that was just stupid. That does nothing to help you. Oh, and the Logan O'Hoppe trade, because that's going to get you to the playoffs. I mean, hell, even the Astros really haven't done anything. I mean, there was the Astros did get Dalton Varsho, but you trade away Eric Getty for it, which I just feel like that's a bad decision as a whole. I get center field has been an absolute black hole for the Astros, but just does not make any sense personally. Like, really any sense whatsoever. But yeah, I don't know. Really don't know at this point. I have no idea what this team is kind of doing at this point. But we'll see what happens. All right. And I mean, on this last day, I mean, again, I like what Boston did. Bringing Eric Miller's nice. I love the Adley trade for them. Would have been nice. It would have been even better if they didn't lose Curtis Mead one day after getting him. Cleveland, I'll actually give some respect. I don't think the Joe Adelji trade's terrible for them, given the issues they've had. The Foster Griffin trade's amazing, and that weird swap they did I think a day or two ago. I'm trying to find it. It was with Milwaukee. Yeah, this Bo Naylor, Cody Hewer trade for Craig Yoho and Blake Perkins. I don't think that's a bad trade at all for either side. I don't know. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Still having a... I feel that, Carlos. But I hope everybody's doing awesome. There hasn't been anything worth a damn. Also, I just want to show this out to everybody because this is so real. This honestly does describe how I feel right now with the trade deadline. I'm like scanning my computer while also looking at my phone down here. I can't really show because I'm using my webcam. One thing I'm gonna do is I want to get myself a better webcam so I can turn it. I'll put on my position on my TV that I have to my right of the computer screen that I have my webcam on. Yeah, so I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you're enjoying it here at Philly Menaces. If you are, please tune in, share this around. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss out on Philly recaps. Uh, it's been an awesome experience. Again, I kind of wished I got here earlier, but again, life kind of took care of, got in the way. I had to help my mom out with some stuff and then go grocery shopping. So when I wanted to start at like 4, didn't end up being until 5. So yeah, kind of just is what happens here. So, but as we're getting close, we are 7 minutes away from the deadline. As I am looking around, see if anything else is going to happen, but it does not sound like it. Again, thank you to everybody for tuning in. As we're sitting around 55 views for today. Right now, I'm at the peak concurrent viewer, which is 9, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are awesome. I hope you always know that. Just give me one more trade. Give me one more trade. Nothing? Just doing nothing? Usually like a few trades that come in right at the deadline. I'm just mad. Philly's not going to get a starter. I can't believe that. All this time and they're going to fall short and not get a starter. That really sucks, actually, knowing that. By the way, Lewis, I know I'm still looking forward to that video when you release Security Breach. Damn. Nothing. Final 5 minutes, folks. And thank you all so much for tuning in. It's sitting at 95 views right before the end of the show. Let's see if we can get that to 100. It'd be really awesome. Man, I can't believe this is just going to end so quietly through the last 5 minutes. There's always something. There's always something that usually like comes up. But doesn't seem like that's going to be the case here as we get to the last 5 minutes. I'm not going to hold out. I'm not going to say it's over yet. I'm going to wait till at least 6:03. So I give it about another 7 minutes. Usually some trades pop in right as the timer hits like the deadline, but just doesn't feel like that's going to be the case tonight for some reason. Again, it's been really quiet during this last hour, which figures it's the hour I decided to do the most streaming. Oh, just like that, we got it. 115 views. Y'all been awesome. Thank you. Play Roblox horror. See, the issue is I don't have Roblox. It would be funny, though. Anything? Nothing. Really? Seriously? Wow. Just gonna end just as a whimper. Is there going to be any more moves? I'm really praying something pops up in these last 3 minutes, or it's going to be a insanely underwhelming end to the deadline. There are some teams I generally liked how they did things. The Cubs did a great job. I love how Boston handled the deadline. I thought the Rays did a decent enough job getting guys like Tyler Wells, Freddie Peralta, and Liam Hicks. I would have liked them to do more for their bullpen given the issues. I love how the Twins handled the deadline. Cleveland are taking a shot in the dark to try and save their season, and I love it. I thought the American League teams handled it well. I don't hate the Dodgers. I just think that, they didn't need to do a lot. They got Skubal, and they're happy, so I would throw them in a big winner because they got Skubal. just nothing to show for it. Mm-mm-mm. 2 minutes left, folks. That's the most funny thing ever. Rocky's MLB trade deadline is exactly like hitting the McDonald's $3 menu. No big spending, no gourmet prospects, but somehow you walk away really satisfied and questioning your life choices. That's elite, actually. I love that. This sucked, though. I can't believe it. This is so freaking underwhelming. It's not even funny. But, could be worse. I am happy, though. We got some views today. We got 151 views for the trade deadline. Hit a peak concurrent of 9 viewers, which, you know, again, so happy that happened. Thank you so much, guys. I always forget Roblox is free. Last minute, baby. What are we going to get? Anything at the buzzer? Or is this just going to be a really depressing end because nothing happened in this last little bit? It's 6 o'clock. The Astros looked like they were trying to go for Luis Robert, but they didn't get it. I think that's probably a good move for the Astros. Yeah. Stuff can still come in, so obviously don't dip yet. I give it at least till 6:05, and then we'll talk about some things. But given how things have kind of been moving, I don't think you might see one more trade pop in, and it's probably gonna be something small, but this is looking like it's close to being it. Ladies and gentlemen, deadline has passed. I'm a little depressed because Philly didn't do the one thing I needed them to do before this deadline happened, which was, you know, get a starter. But I digress. I'm really disappointed in Philly. I mean, I don't hate their deadline because they addressed their bullpen, which was a dumpster fire, so they can at least move off of guys like, you know, Suggard or one of Suggard and Johnson, and send Kyle back his sorry ass packing. But again, if I were to pick the biggest winner from this deadline, I would say the Cubs. The Twins are probably a close second because of all the bullpen moves they made. And they didn't ship off Jeffers or Joe Ryan, which I really love that they didn't do that. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Something might pop in the last minute or two, but yeah, it seems like everybody just went quiet. I think the lockout just really caused a lot of people to, hate to say it, pussy out on a trade. I really do think that this caused it. So, yeah, as it stands, I think this is going to be it. Again, I am really disappointed in Philly, but I'm going to go to Jeff Passan for a second. Oh, man. Never mind. There's 3 more... there's 4 more trades. There's 3 more trades I want to highlight. Diamondbacks got Lars Nootbaar The Guardians got Nate Lau, which I love that move. And then the Marlins, wow. Taking a risk, picking up very hard throwing righty Victor Vodnik from the Rockies for Connor Norby and Aiden May. I think those are probably going to be some of the last trades unless something pops in. No! The Pirates picked up Backer from the Marlins. So the Pirates went and got one more reliever. That's another team that made some moves. They picked up 3 relievers. Technically 4, but Marinaccio really doesn't count in my eyes. They picked up Doval, Luke Weaver, and Lake Backer. I can never say his name. No shot. Fuck off. Casey Mize went to the Padres. I hate you, Dave, so fucking much it's not even funny. I hate you, Dave Dombrowski, so much. That's just not even funny anymore. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. That just happened. That just happened. Casey Mize and Robbie Ray are going to the Padres. That one destroyed my soul. I'm so mad he went. Why there? Why? I'm so upset. It's not even funny. I actually want to cry right now. And it's confirmed. Casey Mize going to the San Diego Padres. Oh, that one really hurts. That one really, really stings. And I'm really upset. I'm fucking fuming right now. Oh my God. If you're a Padres fan, be happy. I know you didn't get bats that you probably needed. That does not make me feel good right now. I'm so fucking mad. That's it. I'd be shocked if that. I mean, maybe there's like 1 or 2 more things that might come around, but I think that's all she wrote. That they needed Casey Mize so bad. I cannot believe Philly pussied out of that deal. That one stings. That one stings, especially because it's the Padres who got him. I'm trying to keep my calm, but I'm trying to keep calm. I'm boiling inside seeing that trade. I really am. That one makes me so upset. That's essentially it, folks. Something might else come in at the buzzer, but I think that Casey Mize was the big one. I'm so So fucking pissed with Philly. I really am pissed off with Philly. Because there is just no reason to cheap out the way they did. The Dodgers went and got another catcher, Hunter Fiducia. That's definitely not how you say it. From the Rays. Fiducia. I'm going to say Fiducia. I'm so mad. I cannot believe Philly just sat on their ass and didn't do anything to get another starter. They're going to roll the rest of the year with Andrew Painter and Aaron Nola starting every 2 days. Every 2 out of 5 days. That's just unacceptable. It really is. I would have given this deadline an A if they had just got any starter. Literally any starter. And I would have been over the moon happy with Philly. But nope, that's where it ends. And I'm fucking depressed. Well, folks, that's where the deadline will come and go. I'm sure maybe 1 or 2 more trades will happen when I'm gone because it would, it's fitting. But just kind of a depressing feeling there. But yeah, I don't know. I really just don't know at this point. But I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you all for tuning in, even if it wasn't too long. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much. We picked up 166 views from this stream. You guys are awesome. I'm going to wrap it up. Go eat. Y'all have a great one. And I'll see ya.